You don't know where to put the paywall in your SaaS? That's normal, because there isn't one universally correct answer. The right paywall depends on when your product delivers value. Let's look at the main options. First, the immediate paywall. The user has to pay before they can really use the product. This is aggressive, and for an early-stage SaaS, it's usually risky. It works better when your brand is already trusted, or the value is obvious before someone even tries the product. Otherwise, you're asking people to pay before they understand what they're buying. Second, the paywall after sign-up. The user creates an account and gets access to part of the product, but eventually hits a limit. This is the classic freemium model. It works when the free version is useful enough to prove the product has value, but limited enough that serious users still have a reason to upgrade. Third, the paywall after the aha moment. This is often one of the strongest approaches for SaaS. You let the user actually experience the value first. Maybe they generate their first video, analyze their first dataset, publish their first page. Whatever the core action is, then you introduce the paywall. At that point, the user is no longer paying for a promise. They already know what the product can do. And more importantly, they now understand what they lose if they stop. Next, the time-based free trial. Give the user full access for 7 days, 14 days, maybe 30 days. Then the paywall arrives. This works especially well when the value of the product takes time to reveal itself. Think analytics tools, CRMs, productivity software, or products where value builds over days or weeks. Then there's feature gating. The core product stays available, but specific high-value features are locked behind a paid plan. Maybe exporting is premium, advanced analytics, team collaboration, higher quality generation. This works when a premium feature is valuable enough that people are willing to pay specifically for access to it. So how do you choose? You need to look at a few things. How complicated is the product? How quickly does the user understand the value? Is the value immediate, or does it accumulate over time? Are you selling to consumers or businesses? And what are your competitors doing? Because if every competitor gives people a generous free experience, and you put a paywall in front of everything, you're probably going to lose users before they even understand why your product is better. So there isn't one perfect paywall strategy, but there is one principle that works surprisingly well. Ask for money after the user understands the value, but before they've received all of it for free. Too early, and they leave because they don't know why they should pay. Too late, and you've trained them to expect the product for free. The real job of a paywall isn't just blocking features. It's appearing at exactly the moment when paying feels like the obvious next step.